What's up guys, mltmagictricks here, and in today's video I'm going to be performing and then teaching you this really amazing no setup card trick. But before we get into that, I just want to talk about a few channel announcements. So first of all, I did add the word magic to my channel username, so now my username is mltmagictricks. I just think this looks a lot better, and the word magic is certainly more tailored to the content that I post here on my channel. And also, I created an email for the channel where you guys can contact me about collab videos, video suggestions, or just questions about YouTube in general. And the email address is mltmagictricks@gmail.com, and that will be on the screen right now and in the description. So if you guys ever want to do a collab video with me or just have any questions about YouTube, make sure to email me at that address and I will be responding to you guys. And anyways, let's get right into this performance. Okay, so I would start off this trick by handing the deck over to my spectator, and they could shuffle up the cards as much as they want to until they are satisfied. So once my spectator is done shuffling up the cards, I would ask for the deck back because I'm going to go through the deck to myself here and just take out a prediction. And you guys will see this prediction later in the trick, but for now, I'm just going to take the card, place it face down off to the side, just like that. And right now, what I'm going to do is just start dealing cards face up from the deck, just like this. And at any point, my spectator can call stop as I'm dealing out the cards, just like this. So let's say my spectator calls stop right here. So I'm going to take my spectator's pile and I'm going to place the cards face down right next to my prediction, and we will get to this pile in a second. But for right now, I'm going to need my spectator to make a selection. So my spectator will just go ahead and just call stop anywhere they want to as I riffle down the side of this pack. So let's say my spectator calls stop right here. This is a completely free selection, and in this case, their card is the 5 of hearts. So this 5 here means that my spectator would deal 5 cards from their pile. So I would have my spectator just deal 5 cards from the top of their pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this 5th card right here is going to go ahead and be their final selection. And in this case, my spectator's selection is the Ace of Clubs. So this is a completely random card because keep in mind here, guys, my spectator decided to call stop anywhere they wanted to as I was dealing out those face-up cards, and that obviously would have changed how many cards my spectator had in their pile here. So keep in mind, at the beginning of this trick, I did in fact make a prediction, and I'm going to show you that I actually predicted the soulmate to your card here, just like this. Your card, the Ace of Clubs, and the soulmate to the Ace of Clubs is the Ace of Spades, just like that. So that is the card trick. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you want to learn how to do it, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance, and this card trick is really great because it is completely impromptu, and it will have a very powerful effect on your spectator, and credit to Magician Rufus Steele for this effect. And now let's get right into the tutorial. So, you're going to start off this trick by handing the deck over to your spectator, and they can shuffle up the cards as much as they want to until they are satisfied. So once your spectator is done shuffling up the cards, you're going to ask for the deck back, and you're simply just going to spread out all the cards face up, and explain to your spectator and just reassure them that all the cards in the deck are in fact different and there's no setup. And all you guys need to do here is just focus and memorize the top card in the deck. In this case, we have the 7 of Spades, because this top card is going to be very important a little bit later in the trick, so you just need to memorize this top card. In this case, we have the 7 of Spades. So once you have memorized that top card, you're going to explain to your spectator, you're going to go through the cards to yourself and make a prediction. And what you need to do here is first locate the 7th card from the bottom of the deck because the 7 is at the top. But let's say this was an 8, you'd need to locate the 8th card from the bottom. But let's say you have a face card at the top of the deck. I would establish that the face cards are worth 10 because the value of this card is going to be very important later in this trick. And just to eliminate confusion between you and your spectator, it just makes sense if face cards are worth 10 for this trick. So once again here, you're going to locate the card from the bottom of the deck that corresponds to the value of the top card. So we have a 7. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would just keep this card in my head. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 6 of Clubs is the 7th card from the bottom of the deck. And all you guys need to do here is now locate the soulmate to this card. So in this case, the soulmate to the 6 of Clubs is the 6 of Spades, and that 6 of Spades is going to be my prediction. So I'm going to go through here, I'm looking for the 6 of Spades, and while you guys are doing this, you can just explain to your spectator, you're going to take out your prediction, you're taking out your prediction, and you're going to place it face down off to the side just like that. So once again here, I'm going to explain what you guys need to do. It's really simple. You just locate the card from the bottom of the deck that corresponds to the value of the top card. So we have a 6 is that 7th card from the bottom. You go through, you take out the soulmate to that card, in this case the 6 of Spades. But let's say here, the 6 of Spades is one of these cards, one of the 7 cards from the bottom. So what you guys need to do here is, let's say once again here guys, the 6 of spades is one of the 7 cards from the bottom. This can be a little bit tricky. It's not actually too difficult to adapt to this if this happens. So what you need to do here is you're going through, you're counting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6 of clubs. You got to look for the 6 of spades, but let's say it's at the bottom. You really don't need to worry. It's actually really simple what you need to do here. So let's say, okay, you're going to take out your prediction. You can just kind of casually go through the deck to make it believable. You're actually, looking for a card. It might get suspicious if it's at the bottom to your spectator. So you go through, just casually take it out. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to place my prediction off to the side here. But now there's kind of a problem because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 of clubs is now in the 6th position from the bottom. You still need to keep this card in the 7th position. So all you need to do here is really simple. You simply just put the card behind it, right in front of it, just like that, and now you have got that 6 of clubs back into the 7th position from the bottom of the deck. And it's really simple to do that. It's just make sure you're aware of if that happens when you guys are doing this trick. Just make sure you get this card back into the position from the bottom that you need it to be for the trick to work. So I hope that makes sense. Go ahead and rewatch that part of the tutorial I just explained if that's confusing. It's really not too bad. So once you have your prediction, you're going to place it off to the side, just like this. And you're going to tell your spectator you're going to start dealing cards face up from the bottom of the deck. And all you guys need to do here is just casually deal off cards, and you're going to be talking during this part because you need to go past, in this case, the 7th card from the bottom of the deck, which is the 6 of clubs. You just need to go past this card, and let's say you had a 2 at the top of the deck, you need to deal past 2 cards, and the best way to make sure your spectator does not say stop before you do that is you just deal off cards and explain to them what they're going to be doing. You kind of do it quickly, and once I have explained what my spectators can be doing, they would go ahead and just call stop after, I have dealt down those cards. So it really does not matter at this point. You just need to go past that card from the bottom of the deck. So let's say my spectator calls stop right here. You're going to take the pile of cards that you have in your hand. You're going to place them off to the side, and you're going to square up. This is going to be your spectator's pile. You're going to place these cards next to your prediction, and then you're going to explain. Now with your spectator, you're going to go back to this packet in a second, but for now, your spectator is going to make a selection from the pile that you have here, and all you guys need to do is force the top card, in this case, the 7 of spades, onto your spectator. You guys can do any method you want to. What I did in the performance was a riffle force. I just swing cutted about half the deck, kept a break, and wherever my spectator would call stop, I would just lift up on the break, just like that, and you go ahead and force that 7. Do any method you guys want to, you just need to force this 7, just like that. And you're going to explain to your group of spectators that the 7 is going to be very important because they are going to deal 7 cards from their pile. So your spectator is going to go ahead and do it. They're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to explain to them that this 7th card is going to be their final selection. So they're going to turn it over, and this card will be that card, the 7th card that was at the bottom of the deck. We have the 6 of clubs, just like that. And then now you're going to explain to them that you had a prediction this entire time. You're going to go to your prediction, you can snap your fingers, do whatever you want to, and reveal that you had actually predicted the soulmate to their final selection. And this will seem absolutely impossible to your spectator because they feel they had a choice of how many cards you dealt down when you counted these cards face up, but in reality, you made it so that you went past this card, when you're dealing those cards. But your spectator's obviously not going to know that. And also this trick is, impromptu, which makes it that much better. And the only downside, I think, to this trick is at the beginning when you're taking out your prediction because there can be some complications. So once again, I'm just going to go through and explain a scenario that could happen while you guys are trying to do your prediction just to eliminate any confusion. Okay, so I have a scenario right now that could happen. So let's say your spectator's done shuffling, you spread out the cards, you're just locating the top card. Once again, you have the 4 of hearts. That means you're going to count 4 cards from the bottom of the deck while you're making your prediction. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you see the 9 of clubs is the 4th card from the bottom. That means your prediction is going to be the 9 of spades, but the 9 of spades is one of the 4 cards from the bottom. You do not need to worry because you just take out your prediction like this, you place it face down, and all you guys need to do here is just quickly switch these cards like that. You get that 9 of clubs back into the 4th position from the bottom, and you're ready to go from there. You guys know how to do and finish the trick. That's all you guys need to do. Just make sure you're prepared for that because that could happen. While it is unlikely, it still could happen while you guys are performing this trick. So that is going to conclude the tutorial for this really amazing impromptu card trick. I definitely recommend you guys give this one a try. It will honestly fool everyone you perform it to. But that is going to do it for this video. If you are new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more card and magic trick videos like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this one. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.